Hello, champs. Thanks for tuning in again today on the fourth episode of this seven-part series on how to escape the graduation trap. Today, we'll be talking about the concept of building a network. So, it's very important as a young professional when you're just starting out your career to figure out to build a network because, like they say, your network is your net worth, and that's a fact. So, as you start your career, it's very important to look out for how to build the right network so that will help you grow along the line. And over the next couple of years, you can get access to more things and more people that are important. So, now looking at building a network, what are the key things we need to be focused on achieving? The first one is you need to join a professional network. Look for organizations in your field. Very, very important. So, one of the places that I always encourage people to search out this is on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is known as the largest professional network or group or platform in the world, whether you like it or not. So, if you can take out the time to do your research around people in your industry or your would be industry that you really want to go into, look for different groups, organizations, networks, and societies, whatever, around what you're really interested in. Figure out to be a member of such groups, and you see how your career will develop. You need to start this as early as possible, and I encourage you, even while still at school, university, college, whatever it is, start getting used to building network because at the end of the day, your network is what will eventually open doors for you on different areas. The next step you need to look out for is attend conferences and workshops. The fact and the beautiful part about conferences and workshops is that it's a gathering of people with like minds. People who come to conferences and workshops, especially on topics or subjects you're interested in, gives you a high probability of where you can network with people because here you have people with different experience coming from different backgrounds. But one common thing amongst all of you is that you have a similar interest. In that situation, you get to like have people who think alike around you and it will help you grow. It's one of the things that has helped me in my whole career, and I think it's something that people underrate a lot. I mean, there's a lot of online, networking and socialization these days, but the fact is you cannot replace it with face-to-face events like conferences and workshops. The next thing you need to look out for is engage on social media. Like I mentioned before, LinkedIn is the largest professional platform, so it's not enough to just read people's content. You also need to make out effort to engage. You need to comment where possible. You need to share where possible. You need to even reach out to some of these writers because what people do is when they write stuff, they give you a window into their world. So it gives you a fair idea of, oh, okay, hey, this is how this person talks, or this is how this person thinks, and this is the kind of information that this person has based on their backgrounds and experiences. So it's a very quick way to actually learning new stuff. So I always encourage people, you need to engage on social media. There are other social media platforms too, but LinkedIn is the number one in terms of professionals, and it's a good start. Now you can now leverage and extend to other platforms as you develop your skills on LinkedIn. The next thing you also need to do is be helpful to others. So I see this a lot. A lot of people come into relationships with the mindset of what can I get, what can I get. No, a relationship is about adding value. In reality, you bring something to the table and you get something off the table. That way, both parties or all the multiple parties involved will learn to develop and grow from that experience. So it's very, very important to be someone of value and very easy to be someone of value. Add value to yourself. Do some research, do some reading, learn about information. Be focused on exchanging ideas when you engage with people, not just going there to just take and go away. Everybody also is learning. There's no one with all the knowledge in the world. No matter who you meet, no matter what stage they are in life, they are still learning because the world keeps changing every day. Most people only offer what they know because they see themselves as adding value. So they also want you to come add value in the process. So that way they share what they have with the expectation that you to share what you have. And that way both can develop each other, which is very, very important in the process. The next thing is you have to stay consistent. Everything in life is about consistency, networking, studying, developing. So whatever you do in life, even relationships with loved ones and all that. It's all about consistency. And this applies to also your professional life and how to escape the trap. You need to be consistent. You need to, be engaging people from time to time. It's not just a one-off transactional mindset. You have to figure out, okay, how to engage, how to add value, how to get value, how to let people really know who you are as a person. Because at the end of it all this facade and whatever we see, there's a human being behind that physical structure that we have. So, and everybody really wants to connect. So it's very, very important that you consistently try to connect with people and not just see it as a transaction where you steal their ideas or exchange just ideas. Very, very important. The next one is you need to figure out to collaborate on projects. This helps a lot. This helps a lot. Look for so many projects. Look for volunteer exercises. Look for organizations that create internships and co-ops and things like that. Look for places where you get to work with people of like minds and learn. This is very, very key, because if you don't learn from other people, you will not develop your real muscle. I was reading something from someone recently who talked about the art, or use an example about the art of swimming. That you can read all the books about swimming, but until you jump into the water, you won't really know if you can be a good swimmer or not. And it's the same thing about developing yourself and growing. If you don't get your hands dirty in terms of projects, in terms of activities that will really develop yourself, you won't know what you will learn in the process. So it's very, very important. Figure out how to collaborate on projects, team up with people, just to keep developing each other and growing as a team. The last but not the least is very important. Follow up regularly. So this is one thing a lot of us don't do. We connect on LinkedIn, just send the message. Anyone can type the message. Not even with these days of AI and chatbots that some people don't even understand the importance of connection anymore. So you just have a chatbot to reply your messages and all that. We don't even follow up and things like that. But real relationships, real lasting relationships, are built through the follow up and continuous engagement of people. So thank you for tuning in to today's episode, and watch out for the next one. Thanks a lot, and see you on the next one.